Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sarah. So good to see you here today. I am doing some fall refresh in my house. It's the first day around here that it has dropped below 90 degrees in a long time, and it feels like fall. The air is actually really crispy. It's a high of 71 today, I think, which is a huge change. I've needed some change in my life. I'm trying to really learn to embrace seasons and change and no bad weather kind of mindset. It's a work in progress. Today's video is sponsored by ThredUp. Thank you so much to ThredUp for sponsoring, by the way. I want to show you some of the clothes that I got from ThredUp. ThredUp is an online secondhand store for clothes, and it is a great resource. I personally have very little patience for walking through thrift stores and trying to find the right outfit in just scores and scores of red things and white things and nothing in the right size. ThredUp makes it so easy because I just go online, I can put in the filters that I want of what I'm looking for, and very quickly find secondhand items, sometimes even coming new with tags, for a great price that is just delivered right to my door. First outfit I'm going to show you was the big risky one that I wasn't sure I would like, but I actually really love it. Look at these puff sleeves. It's a big old gray sweater, and it's supposed to be a dress, but guys, I'm 44 and I'm not wearing a dress. I'm 5'8" too. I'm not wearing a dress this short. Let me see if I can back up enough for you to see. I put on some leggings, and it's definitely a great little top for leggings that I will wear a lot in the winter. I love these puff sleeves. This top is Vestique, and it retails for $52, and I got it for $24.99. Another one I got is this top. It's very cute. It's Michael Kors, and my daughter, Belle, saw it, and she said, that is gonna be mine. So I might not get to keep this one. I think it's very nice for the holidays. Okay, I had to get a t-shirt back on because the inside of my house has not yet gotten the memo that it's fall. I was sweating. But I do want to show you something else I got that I absolutely love. It's these Ann Taylor khaki pants. The color and length is perfect for fall. And then, of course, because I was shopping, I had to get a cardigan. I love a cardigan. That's the best thing about fall and spring, is just the layers. Always with the layers. I got this pretty soft cardigan. It has a nice little hood. Makes me feel cute and casual. ThredUp has a new feature in which I can share my favorites, save my favorites, and you can shop those. So I'm gonna put a link in the description box below. You can click on that link to see my favorites or shop your favorites, and you can get 40% off with the code TRIBEMANY. I reminded you that I am not very happy with some parts of our house. That sounds very spoiled, but it's just been challenging. For instance, at our other house, I had a bedroom that was probably 3 or 4 times. It was huge. I remember when we bought that house, I was thinking, why do I need such a big bedroom? And I wanted the space to be used somewhere else, but we definitely got used to that space. And when we moved into this house, our bedroom is much smaller. So what I noticed at the other house is I had loved wide open spaces. So it was very open. We didn't have dressers in it. Near the end, we had our desks because we had to work in there. It was our office as well. But it was just still so wide open. The room we are in now, although it's wonderful and it does the job, it was so crowded all the time that it's just not a place that I wanted to be in and to go into often. And so I started thinking this week, last week especially, what could I do to make this feel more like a place to escape, just a nice peaceful spot that can just, you know, be what the other place was. And so I actually ordered some new bedding. We had a bedspread that was several years old, a number of years old actually, and it had stains that I couldn't get out of it, and it was just blah. It was a gray quilt. Nothing very exciting, but ordering the new bedding really just gave me some inspiration to change things up. Here's my bedroom. There's my office. It's all in one bag now. And I went ahead and moved things all around here, and it actually has created a lot more space. So we had our bed, which is a king bed, right there on the wall next to that bookshelf. And then we had a chair, a different chair than this, over in that corner. And there was very little room to get into the bed on this side. We've taken our closet doors out because they were falling off all the time. So we're gonna hang a curtain there. But there was just very little space. You just walked around and you could have a little space there to sit in a chair, and that was it. And now look at all this floor space that has been created. So I think it does work better. It's a little awkward because the window isn't centered, and that dog knows where the good stuff is. Laying on that bed. I shut the curtain a little so you can see the beautiful bedding without the sun glaring, but what I have learned from watching other people online and just kind of studying, how do people make a bed beautiful without just one quilt on it, maybe a blanket thrown over the end? And I've discovered that the secret is layers. And so I got a duvet and a duvet cover, and that's in here. That was a trip putting that on. I should have filmed that because some of you would have gotten a good laugh on that. That was my first experience with a duvet. I did the duvet and then another quilt that I just think is beautiful on top here at the end, plus a blanket. So it's creating the layers, folding this over, not taking it all the way to the top. I think that's what really makes the beautiful beds that you see online, and it really is super comfortable. It just makes you want to take a nap and lay down and rest. Look at it. Doesn't it, Nessa? Oh, she can't even open her eyes for me. It's that good. I got actually 2 quilts, and I'm going to change it up because I'm going to make it a little more fallish. I think this quilt is excellent. It's beautiful for spring and summer. But I got another one that I wanted to try out for fall. I was going to return one of them, but I think I actually like them both so much, I'm just going to keep them and switch them out. This duvet cover is in the color linen, and I really like the natural oatmeal-ish look of it, but with that pop of color in there. So let's switch it out and see what it looks like. Sorry, Nessa. There's nothing like a little refresh. Ever since I got the new bedding, I want my bed made every day. All the kids are like wanting to be over here on it. I do think the layers really help just make it look more comfortable and cozy and inviting. So for what it's worth, I love it. It's actually beautiful. There's some bed frames here. Solo's out of town right now, and he is going to put that bed frame together for me. I couldn't quite get that done when I was having the kids help me move the bed around, but we'll finish that too. And I have a cover for this pillow that's very light and bright. It's in the wash right now. I obviously switched the layers around that time, so the duvet cover was the layered one and the quilt was on top, and I think it could work both ways very well. So versatile too. Another thing I did in this room was one of my favorite things that costs nothing is to rearrange furniture, but also exchange furniture. So I took this chair that was in our loft. We had a white chair in here before that is pretty stained, and we have cleaned it so many times and it's not getting any cleaner. And so I switched them out, and the white chair will go make its way to the trash eventually, or find a cover or something. But I do like to work in this room a lot, and I film in this room, and I did not like that dirty white chair behind me, so I switched it around. Cost me nothing because it was just a house swap. All right, another change I made. I should be better at before videos. I'm terrible at before videos and pictures, but I did move my living room around again. It's not a very big space, it's a lot of couches, and yet still I find ways to rearrange the furniture. Okay, this is an L-shaped couch. That big wet spot is because Peace found a hair squirter and she's obsessed with it. Not great for the couch, but it'll dry. So this piece was there, and there were desks behind it. And then the chair was here. So we just made a row of couches. It's not ideal because it is open here, but right now I don't care. It is making it feel much more open, and I do need it to feel much more open. We move this desk there. This corner of the table kind of hits the desk, but we move this table often. When we have company, we'll slide it out more, put in a leaf, and then all our school desks are back there. And it's just giving us a lot more space here to walk. This table was getting very tight. Sorry, I'm interrupting you while you're doing school. But we have a lot more space in between, and it's just feeling more open at the moment. My goal with the computer is I always want it facing out, the public, facing all of us. And we don't like computers for kids in private, dark corners at all. So it still worked in that regard. Even the kids like a good refresh. I literally moved this trampoline 30 feet over, and it's like a new trampoline.
That one too. We jump on it a lot. I want to jump high. Guys, are you ready to jump?
I just got interrupted because Solo sent me some flowers. Aren't they pretty? He's in Detroit, Michigan this week for some meetings. And oops, a cat escaped into the house. Are you eating Nessa's food? Okay, my kitchen Feels peaceful. My whole house feels peaceful right now. Since I redid my bedroom, I have been so inspired. I don't know what it is about moving things around, but I think especially when you move to a new house and then you're like gradually figuring out where things fit the best and how to make things function better. It's a process. It just takes time to settle and figure out how to make things work. I think by the time we build our big house, we'll really miss a lot of things about the small house. There's a few things we won't miss, but there's a lot of things we'll miss. Anyway, I fed my sourdough starters this morning. They look nice and bubbly. Mine don't usually double in size. I don't know why, but they always work well. So I just look for a whole lot of bubbles and that it smells real sour. And I'm gonna get some bread going. We have not had bread for a number of days now, and because I ran out of all the extra I had stocked up in my freezers and just haven't made it. Nothing says fall like some fresh loaves of bread. So tomorrow me is going to be very thankful for today me, because I'm gonna whip up this dough and then tomorrow I'll get to bake them. I've got a big pile of ham roasts here for a canning project coming up. But by the way, I just love these pants I got. Trousers, some of you call them. I've been on the hunt without buying anything. I have been on the hunt for something that's not jeans and not leggings, but comfortable. And these fit the bill. So colored khakis is where it's at, because
somebody open this and look inside.
I know, we had a hair can-to explosion. Noelle went to get the mail. Looks like Larry the Cable Guy's gonna be in our area. Fun little known fact. He actually lives here. He lives in Nebraska. Outside of Lincoln, I think. He's a comedian. He's a comedian that Lincoln, Nebraska is famous for, I guess. I'm about to grind some flour for my bread, but if you want to have a project that takes you almost no time, you can take your old lemon or orange peels. These are lemons that the kids made lemonade out of, and pour vinegar over them and just leave them for a week or two. I don't know. You can leave them for as long as you want. And then strain out the peels. I've done it with oranges a number of times. It makes an excellent cleaner that does not stink like a vinegar. Took me 2 seconds to make that and 2 weeks to sit, and then we'll pour it into a glass bottle, strain it, and have a great cleaner. All right, she's back. Well, I am waiting, because with sourdough you like mix and wait and mix and wait, and so I thought I'd make some pizza crust because I like to empty out my starters so there's almost nothing left, and just makes it easier to fill it the next morning. So I made up a couple recipes of pizza crust. I don't think I usually double it in the stand mixer, so we'll see if this works out okay. Oh yeah, it's working out. What are you making?
Oh, I am making cheesecake brownies, which is just brownies with a layer of cheesecake on top for maximum sugar.
That sounds amazing.
For the potluck tonight.
Yeah, we're going to a potluck. We're supposed to bring chili, and she's making a dessert.
Yeah, because I was like, I am bad at chili, so I'm not going to make chili.
So you're not entering the chili contest?
No, I'm not going to win the Stinky Boot Award.
So I have the doughs resting. Here's the pizza dough. Tonight, before I go to bed, I will put that in the fridge or freezer. Probably the fridge. But it'll sit out 8 hours. Tomorrow, me will also thank me for starting some yogurt. We're out. This girl is so busy, just living her best life. We have a tiny kitchen, but somehow there's a scooter in the middle of it, because that's what we need. Okay, there's one final thing I want to do for the fall refresh for this house. Something I wanted to do for a year and a half. I'm finally gonna do it. I'm gonna make some beeswax candles. I've got some beeswax. This is the kind that's like the little pellets. I've got some cocoa butter that we used to use to make chocolate, which I'm not doing right now. I've got some candle wicks, and I've got a hot glue gun, and I pulled out a couple of jars. And I have a little broiler, but this is pretty tiny for, I'm gonna have to make just a small batch. Oh yeah, really? So we're gonna start. Are you ready?
Can I help?
You can. I'm going to start with one of these wicks, and I'm going to glue it down in the middle. So just put a little dab of glue here and stick it down
Where?
in the middle. Even though I'm just doing this little batch because of my small broiler pot, I am going to go ahead and glue the wicks in all 4 of these because I may just keep going and make some more, or I'll just save them for the next time because I'm not quite sure how much that'll make. I have so many helpers. Yes, you can help. I don't know what all you can do, but we can try. It's cocoa butter.
Do you think I can eat it?
I mean, technically yes, but I wouldn't.
It tastes good.
It's supposed to make it smell good. Oh, I need coconut oil too. You guys think I'm funny?
Not really. Mom, what is this?
It's a hot glue gun. Put that one down. Oh boy, thank goodness they found something else to be excited about, and they left. They left me. They got the tent up finally. Tori helped them. I think her hot glue gun doesn't work very well, but she insists that it does.
I was literally just using this the other day.
It's not working though, right?
Nope, it's good. Did you try pushing?
Your hands are shaking. It's not good.
Here, because I'm afraid of hot glue.
Oh, okay.
You have to push this, here, look.
Okay.
You gotta push this
It's a
in.
2-man job.
You have to push this in for a bit, at first.
Oh, to get
Before
the...
it wraps, because it's longer than technically this is.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Technical difficulties. I have half a pound of those pellets, beeswax pellets, 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and I threw in a bunch of cocoa butter tabs. Although these are just optional, I just like the smell of it. Got some water boiling. I feel like I'm really pushing it with my little broiler pot here, but it'll work. We've got 4 wicks in here. We're gonna tie them up on pencils.
Are these sweet?
No, they are not. Hope tried one and spit it out. It's cocoa butter. If we added sugar, we can make chocolate, and cocoa, we make chocolate out of it. So I guess technically we'll have some honey chocolate candles. She's making her cheesecake thing over here and it smells so good.
Okay, so me, Micah, Eli, and Noelle, we all made a tent, and it's not the most efficiently made, but everyone say hi. Everyone, oh.
Hello!
Seth, is this tent cool?
Yeah. Oh, I destroyed spot. Oh, almost made it a little small. But that's
So apparently Eli and Noelle are gonna sleep out here tonight, and maybe Hope. Are you excited?
yeah.
This has actually been so quick. If the rest of it is easy, I will definitely be saying, why did I not do this sooner? Have you guys seen the price of beeswax candles? They're so expensive. And this is very simple. It actually would make a great gift. I used to love in the fall and winter just conventional candles that smell really, really good. There's one called, what is that one called I love? It's like milk and sugar or something. So nice. But I noticed that conventional candles were making my my eyes burn. And my daughter with allergies was like, struggled a lot more when I was lighting candles. And so we started trying beeswax candles, and I tell you what, everything they say is so true. It purifies the air. Like even when we have a smelly potato or onion in the small house, the whole house will start stinking. It just cleans the air out. When we make Indian food, I just light a candle. It really does purify the air, and it gives you that warm, cozy scent, like a slight honey, and just the candle being lit without any burning. Like you can tell it's such a difference. So it does harden really quickly, I've learned, so I have to move really fast, and then it'll be a challenge probably to clean out this broiler pot as well. And I guess the jars that I give to the candles will forever be candle jars. The wick in the bottom, or they'll be done. I'm not sure. Let me know if you can reuse the jars somehow, some way. Looks like that amount was just 1 candle, but it's obviously a big one. It'll burn for a long time. Look at this. It's hardening from the bottom up, so you can see the hardening. Isn't that cool?
Wait, is it this?
Don't touch it. It's really hot inside. But yeah, from there it's cooling. As it cools, it hardens into a candle. Yeah, well, I guess
It's gonna
you'd
harden
see.
into a candle?
All right, I was able to make 2 more. You can see I dripped that one on the outside. Hey, listen, I'm an amateur. And these are obviously cooling. I just poured them, and they're cooling much faster than this because of the size. Overall, I'm so happy with this project. I don't consider myself a crafty person at all, and so I feel really proud of myself when I do something somewhat crafty, but I am a frugal person, and the fact that these save a ton of money, and it's not hard to do because I'm very practical and very frugal. Something I'm already using saves me money, saves me time. Same with ThreadUp. If you want to check out ThreadUp, don't forget to check out the link in my description box below to see my favorite things and to also use ourtribeofmany to get 40% off your first order. Thank you guys for watching this video of our fall refresh. My doughs and my yogurt are all well on their way to making tomorrow's life much easier. And I hope you have a great day, whatever you're doing. We'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.